everyone, we're going to have some more fun today with peach sorbet from her Bead box. So I pulled out some stuff and I grabbed some things from my stash too. And we're going to be using some SilverSilk products along with this. I love SilverSilk with anything. It just elevates whatever project you're working on. And I think you guys will see that in this video. And I'm just really excited to use some more of this beautiful peach and pink. And I'm wearing kind of a peachy pink color today, but that was not on purpose. I'm just letting you know. And I've got something weird going on right here that I'm not quite sure what's going on, but this is what you get today. Weird hair, and it's just, it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn this around and we're gonna get going and have fun. Right back. Hey everyone, I'm back, and you see I have kind of like a little hot mess here. So we are going to do a really cute asymmetrical bracelet with a couple charms, and we're going to do a pair of earrings made with the flat mesh in this beautiful peach tone color, and teamed up with some gold. But first we're going to do the bracelet, and what I have here is we have the rhodonite from the box. We have some of the peach dyed quartz. I have some of the bead caps. I have one leaf yet left from my project before. We're going to use this adorable little peach charm. And then I also have from the box some of these beautiful peach bicones. And we're going to use their crimp beads. And then from my stash, I have some end caps for the hollow mesh. I have all my little findings, jump rings, stuff like that. And for the earrings, we're going to use some flat mesh, one of the peach quartz beads, and one of the peach crystals. And all the other things are from my stash. So we'll go through this step by step, and you can see how this is made. So if you haven't used hollow mesh from SilverSilk, it's really quite amazing because you can put it over a beaded strand and it's really awesome. It ends up looking really, really good. It just kind of gives, it gives your piece a whole different look. So you can definitely do asymmetrical without it, and I do a lot of asymmetrical without it, but I figured I wanted to add just a little something extra to this. So I have some beading wire here with me, some gold beading wire, and we're going to measure around my wrist, if I can get my fingers wrapped around there. And I'm going to cut off right about here. I'm using a piece that I decided not to use once before, and now we're going to get some use out of it. And I'll let you know how much I cut off here. All right, so I have 10.5 inches of bead stringing wire. Oh, I almost forgot something here. We need a couple wire guardians. I want to use a couple wire guardians in this. Just two. All right. I'm going to get a few more of those little peach crystal bicones out too, because I forgot that I wanted to use a couple extra. So we're going to need those, because I need some of those for my earrings too. So let me grab a few more of those. Just going to grab a little handful here. All right, and I chose this really pretty white color because I just thought it would look really nice. You'd be able to see the pink underneath it, and it would just look really good. So let's go ahead and get the one end of our string ready. We're going to go ahead and crimp that down, move that out of the way for a sec, and have that ready so we can start putting all of our good stuff on. Grab a couple crimps. See if I bring you in a little bit closer, just a tiny bit closer. All right, so let's get this on first. We need our crimp bead, our little wire guardian. This box really is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this box a lot. You know, the one thing I didn't grab was a clasp. That's okay. I'm sure that I'll end up pausing this for a second and I can grab a clasp then. It always happens. I always end up having to pause it for something. So no big deal. Actually, let me, no, because I can put a jump ring on this end. It's fine. Okay. So let me go ahead and crimp that down. Grab my crimping pliers. All right. I have to say, these are pretty good crimp beads that came in the box. I'm actually really quite impressed with them. They're really nice. So if you're looking to get some crimp beads, I think that you'd have a good experience with the Bargain Bead Box ones. All right, so to start this one off, we are going to put on this little bicone just to give this something to like rest on. And then we're going to put on our mesh tube end cap so that it can have a nice, clean, neat ending. And then on the inside of that, I want to have a couple of these little bicones. I just feel like it fits on there nice. So let's do that and put those in there, just like so. All right, and now let's go ahead and string on this really beautiful rhodonite. Rhodonite. I said rhodonite. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm going to use more of the pinkish colors. Whoop. Flinging beads around, guys. Flinging beads around. Okay, let's get this back through here because it kind of did its own thing. Okay. So we want to go about halfway through this bracelet. So let's do a few more. Maybe one more. Okay, and that should be good for those. Now let's see how much of this we need, because we need this to go into our little end cap here too. So we're going to cut off right about here. So if you've never used this, the best thing to do to cut this is to just start snipping. You don't want to smush it flat. I mean, it'll cut, but you'll end up flattening out your piece, and then you'll have to reopen it and all that stuff. So if you're wondering what this is made out of, this is made out of metal wire. If you've never seen this before, it's a very fine metal wire that's woven into a mesh sleeve. And this is something that Nilay Patel, the owner of SilverSilk and More, came up with to make, and he makes the flat mesh and all other kinds of stuff. So this stuff is really amazing. When you order this hollow mesh, you get this little wood stick. It's like a little tool for it, and it just opens up the ends, and you can just slide it in there. Just a simple little wooden stick. One more little thing to add to your little tool cup. And you just kind of want to slide it through just to kind of prepare this opening, okay? So just slide it through. Just straightens it out, because after being like rolled up and stored, it can get a little misshapen. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and just string this in here. Try not to get the wire through the wire mesh. If it happens, you just back up and keep stringing. if you do it slow enough, it's not that bad. It's usually pretty easy. And now these should fit right over a 6mm bead, and it might take some coaxing for them to go over the first couple beads. And then you can just kind of pull it over, hang it onto your wire and just kind of pulling it over. It's going to fit a little tight. You can put them on smaller beads. You can put them on 5mm or 4mm. It especially looks good over top of the sparkly ones, but I thought it would look really cute over the rhodonite ones too. So that's why we're doing this. All right, we're going to keep working that over. It's just going to be a tight fit over the 6mm, but it'll go. It's just going to take a little extra love, and you can kind of like twist it and like squeeze it through. I accidentally squished it. It's really not that hard, you guys. I don't know why I'm struggling so bad. You know, let me pull this off. I always feel like 6mm is too big for it. But I was even told in the comments on my last video that it fits over 6mm, but I don't know. I mean, it seems to be, but I just can't seem to get them over the rest of them. All right, I'm gonna pause this for a second. I'm gonna try to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And okay, I'm absolutely doing nothing wrong. It just takes a little more elbow grease, apparently, to get it over top of them. So that's all. That's all. It does go. You just gotta be patient and work it in there. Okay. And we're gonna just bring it down the best that we can. And we want it over top of this bead because we want that to sit right in there. All the way in. Hold on one sec, guys. I got an idea. I'm going to take that off there because I want that one bead out of there. And then we should be able to just string right back through. I had one too many bicones in there. There it goes. All right. So now let's get this back in here. Sorry guys, you get to see my pains and my struggles, okay? All right, so now that fits all the way up close to our end cap. Beautifully, just like that, okay? So looks cute, looks really cute. It's kind of like, excuse me, it kind of looks like a little bit like netting over top of it. It's kind of cool looking. All right, so then we're gonna put one bicone on here. I'm gonna put this other end cap on. So the end caps are made especially for this product too. So you would order the end caps that you need for whatever product that you're using. But I'm also going to show you that I have some stuff because I'm running low on a lot of my findings for SilverSilk and more, which I just made a big order like last week, so it should be here anytime. But I am going to use something that that will work in a pinch. So I will show you guys that for the earrings. All right, so now we're going to do the peach. And we're going to do some little not bicones, bead caps on some of these, just to have that little peak of gold in there. You know, I was just thinking about something. I think I kind of want to use one of these little connectors too. And we can hang the little charms off that. See where we're at here. I think we'll add one more bead and then we should be able to hang it, put this on. There we go. Move those off to the side. Do our little bead cap. And then let's go ahead and close this end off, but we're going to put it right onto our little link connector. Oh, you know what? I do want to put one of these bicones on here too. That I do want to do. Okay. So yeah, apparently you just need to have some elbow grease to put this over 6mm beads, and it works. It's perfect. Okay, now I'm just putting my crimp, my wire through that crimp tube the second time, and I'm putting it through this bicone on here too. Oh, you know what? You know what I forgot to do, you guys? Was somebody yelling at me? Forgot to put my link on there. There we go. Don't want to add any extra links with with another jump ring, so we want to make sure we do that. All right, so now we'll put it back through our crimp bead and through that little bicone. And we can just pull this little guy right down, just like so. Beautiful. And then let's crimp it. And then let's trim off our little piece here, which I'll save because it's still long enough to do something with. Okay, so here's our bracelet so far. And let me grab a clasp real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I went ahead and grabbed a couple jump rings too. I got a regular round jump ring here and like a 5mm. And I have a larger one for our clasp, and I chose one of my big clasps, and just because I like the big clasp. All right, so let's go ahead and get this little jump ring, and we'll hook it onto our link and our clasp. Just like so. There we go. Then let's hook on our bigger jump ring here to this end. And we can hang our couple little dangles off our link right here. I'm hoping this oval jump ring fits in my leaf. If not, I'll grab a different one. Oh, it fits like a glove. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it when a leaf fits on a jump ring perfectly. That makes me so happy. All right, let's get this one closed. Okay, just like that. And then let's do this one. This little peach just is so stinking cute. I want like another couple of these. They're just so adorable. The little the carving on it I mean, it looks like a real little peach. So we went to the movies today, and we went to a 2 o'clock showing of the movie Trapped. It's a new M. Night Shyamalan movie, and if anyone's familiar with him, he does like kind of weird, twisty movies. He's the one who created The Sixth Sense back in the 90s and other movies. Like some were successful, some were not so successful. This one I felt like was very successful. It really kind of left you like twisty turny, which is exactly the kind of like thriller movies I like. I don't really care to see a bunch of blood and guts movies. I like stuff that's like gonna keep me guessing and have me on the edge of my seat. I like that kind of movie. All right, so now we have our bracelet all finished, and we can work on our earrings next. Let me get this clasped so you can see it. There's our cute little bracelet. There we go. That looks adorable. That looks pretty. I like the way that turned out. There's our little asymmetrical bracelet, and we'll try it on at the end so you guys can see it on. I'm just gonna scoot these. They get stuck on my mat. My mat's a little textured. It's just a giant mouse pad is really all it is, but it makes a really good mat. Like the other side's like slippery, so I don't like to use it for beading, but yeah, this side is like perfect. So here are the earrings that we're going to make. And we're actually using like a ribbon crimp end because I'm all out of the findings that I normally get for this. But it works just fine. So that definitely works for this. So this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and make our little drop first. So we need our head pin, and I'm using the ball head pin so I can do a wire wrap. It's a little bit thinner of a head pin. So we'll just do our bead cap, our peach quartz, our bead cap, and then our little peach crystal bicone. All right. Then we just need to do a little wire wrap on it. And I did a little bit bigger of a loop on this one. So I did it right about here. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue that with this one as I did the last one. And it just makes a nice little loop. Let's hang on to that loop. And then use our other pliers to go ahead and wrap that around. Just needs to go around a few times. There we go. And then trim off what we don't need. Okay, now we have our flat mesh here. So I've used it to do a braided necklace. This can be flattened out, which I did with this one. And really all you do is once you build your piece, just go in with your pliers and just flatten it out. And it'll get rid of any kind of like waves or kinks that you have going on. It'll make it nice and flat. All right, so we have this piece, and I cut let me measure that for you. It is just a tiny hair over 3 inches. So you might as well say 3 inches. Okay, and you're just gonna lay these two pieces side by side. You want it to be even. Sorry, I need a drink of my water. You want it to be even. And then you're going to take your ribbon crimp end and place it over top. And your initial closing, you can use your thumb and pointer finger to get it started. That way it doesn't shift all around on you, and you can get a nice even close on it. And then you just use your pliers to finish clamping it down, and it closes nice. And then you can just kind of straighten this out, pull on it a little bit. Okay. Oh, good night, honey. I love you. He's got to work all weekend, so he didn't open the door and tell me he's going to bed. It's his weekend of work. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put our one piece on the bottom here, and this will all get straightened out. You'll see in a second. So we're using our oval jump ring. It just fits over that mesh really nice. Let's go ahead and open that up. Put our little drop on it. Slide it right over top of your mesh, and see how it fits over that really nice. And then you better come in here and just close it right up, just like so. Okay. Now we can put our ear wire on. And let's go ahead and straighten this out. And there's our cute pair of earrings to go with our really pretty bracelet. I love the way this set turned out. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on, and I'll be able to let you guys go. I hope you like the way this turned out. I'll be right back. Okay, the flat mesh makes really adorable earrings. Look at how pretty these look, you guys. And then here is our bracelet. So there's the mesh part going into the peach. There's our little dangles. Looks really, really cute. All right, guys, I hope you like this one. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm really enjoying this box a lot. It actually reminds me of all the aesthetic colors right now. Like, everybody loves all the beiges and beigey pinks and peach and cream color like decor and clothing, and it's reminding me a lot of that. Very much on par with the whole aesthetic trend. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know I had a lot of fun using this stuff today and teaming up some of my SilverSilk to go with it. Let me know what you think, and I will put the links up for the products from SilverSilk that I used in this video in case you want to get some of it. All right, much love to you all. Have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys.